scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. There's the whistle, and here we go. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the 3-5-2 has been used by some of the biggest and most successful teams around, Peter. You know, one of its key strengths is the fact that it's...
He's having a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Barella with the short one. Now it's Barella. And the chances keep on coming. They're awarded another corner. Corner number 2 then. Oh, what a climb! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Opts for safety.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his caliber and cleverness can do that.
So, third corner of the game. Mbappe! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Stojkovic. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game. Well, but big chance! Haaland! Looked to surprise the keeper, but missed the target.
Well, it was probably for him the best option, but then again, I'm not the best judge of that.
Normal shot ही दे देना चाहिए उसको.
Bastoni to Barella. That's a good ball out wide. That's a good run he's making there. He is through here. Barella. Stojkovic. No goals as yet. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Can he finish? Goal!
मैं दे रहा हूँ ले पे वो दे रहा है इसके मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ?
Really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Raul.
Might want to be careful there.
Now it's Mbappe. Well timed, excellent interception.
मैं दे रहा हूँ.
Serginho. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Is there, and the shot! And he has been fouled there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
It's an Argentina free kick. Totti!
नीचे से घुस ही गया था, थोड़ा पैर में लग गया।
Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Great chance! Decent enough try.
Park Ji-sung certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
काम से मिल रहा है मगर मैं यूटिलाइज नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ कुछ नहीं।
Raul. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. And that's aimed into the middle. Gabriel gets it away. Goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for... Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's played into the area. Chiellini is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, that's nice. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Raul tries the cross.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
That'll be a throw-in. Crosses it in. He gets big. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And it's in. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Rashford. Rijkaard with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Gabriel. Chiellini.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Through ball. Rodrigo is onto this. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. And that's a simple one for the keeper. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Barella. And we've reached half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Second half में
I
मैं
think things have
करूँगा।
worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu, contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Argentina presented with a golden opportunity here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Gabriel with the clearance. Rashford. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Looking for options for movement. And he whips it in. Rijkaard clears it away. Stojkovic. Park Ji-sung. And here's Rodrigo. That's a sharp pass. Stood up well to him there. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, that's fabulous. Just eases him off the ball.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Rashford.
80.314
Bastoni gets
spettatori.
across to intercept that.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Oh, that was vital. Knocks it into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Totti looking to add to his goal. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Great vision.
สาย
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Totti. This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal. You can never be short of runners into space.
Chance, surely! It's in! That was a given. It always was.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Raul. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Stojkovic.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's a lovely, neat pass.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And he plays one through. Van Dijk. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Raul is fouled. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. Bastoni has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Great effort, but no way through. Raul goes on a run down the left wing. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. Rodrigo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Raul. Now it's Rashford. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And here's Stojkovic. Plays a sharp little ball. Real chance! And yes, it's there! Late drama, late goal. This will be one frantic ending. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Argentina are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 10.
Argentina give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
Rafael Leao with the cross. And he's there to clear it. Park Ji-sung takes control of it and he's on the move. And Park Ji-sung! Darren Fletcher. Totti. Now it's Mbappe. Now what about a counter-attack? He's found a way through. Now that is a hefty challenge. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
ดูเลยนะครับกดสเนก
That
กับ
was
ตรงนี่โอ้ย
intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And that gets things running. Well, it's a formation, this, Jim, with a packed midfield, isn't it?
Yeah, and it allows for a lot of flexibility, Peter. You know, combative without the ball, expansive with it. It's a system that's naturally going to ask an awful lot from your central striker.
Climbs up big! Oh, it's gone in!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is. Well, our first story of the day, and it's a big one. The skipper, to start by doing that, has given everyone a fright, and I think himself too.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Belletti. He's on it, can he get away? He's one-on-one, surely! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Raul takes control of shapes to shoot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Haaland. Belletti. Rijkaard. Stojkovic. Haaland. Oh, nicely intercepted. Roberto Carlos. Chance here to counter. Out to the right. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. Great vision. Totti. Played into space out wide. Beckenbauer defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Well read, nice interception.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's up.
Chance for a shot! Loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. He's through, it's one-on-one. They want to be quick to recover this. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Belletti. Argentina are trailing against the run of play. And it's Stojkovic. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
ऐसे ऑफसाइड हुआ दो मार है.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Belletti. Van Dijk. It's Belletti. Van Dijk. Gabriel. And it's Totti. Chiellini. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Eze. Well, that has not gone well. Belletti. Stojkovic. Now it's Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Haaland! Really well taken goal. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Argentina grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Shot, surely! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 2 then. Tries to get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Gabriel promptly onto that, and that is that. Baresi gets across and deals with it. Chiellini. Nicely weighted ball. And he welcomes it in. An uncompromising challenge. Now it's Haaland. Totti. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines.
एक मिनट ना जितने मैसेज किया.
Stojkovic. Now it's Raul. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's on it. Has a shot.
सोचा मैं इनसाइड में घुसूंगा ये
That is a special one.
हम्म,
Oh, it really is a finish of the
रुको मैच
highest
खत्म होने
order.
को उसके बाद देखता हूँ
And
मैं
the
पीसी
game
प्लेयर
is
हुआ
well
मोबाइल से
and
नहीं होगा
truly turned on its head. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he's heaved it away. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Okay, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Argentina head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And the action is back on the way. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Roberto Carlos. That's Rijkaard. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he's been shifted off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Oh, it's hit the post! Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Raul. Now this could be a chance.
नहीं देना
Well
चाहिए
read,
था मुझे
and the danger is averted. And he cuts out the supply.
ओह
Now, can they get him away? Now that's well seen too. Oh, they can break here. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Look at the space here. And the shot! Gnabry. Eze. And he's intervened well there. Van Dijk. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Gnabry. It's a really well-measured ball. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Looks across and plays it in. Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. He's found a way through. Roberto Carlos makes the interception. Now it's Haaland. Cafu. Rijkaard. Rashford. Rashford! That's another chance. And yes, it's there! And this is getting better and better. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
He gets big.
रोनाल्डो का गेम मैंने पूरा बिगाड़ दिया है ठीक है हैंड मार्किंग देके कोई एक बंदे को ठीक से नहीं कर सकता और स्ट्राइकर बन के बैठा है
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Brilliantly cut out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Roberto Carlos plays it short. Hangs it. There's the header. No, he didn't quite meet it right. This looks promising. Now it's Rashford. Looking for the run. Eze. Cafu. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception. And this is Totti. Now, what about a counter-attack? It's a pretty loose pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Rashford.
Oh, oh.
Rijkaard. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. He's had a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter?
Well, maybe substituting करूँगा substituting.
As opposed to two.
इधर मैं SS में बुलाऊंगा इसको, इधर मैं इधर आईपैड को रहने दो, वैन डाइक की जगह मैं बुलाऊंगा पुयोल को। नहीं 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 नहीं, वो ये कर रहा है मैगलेस। मैगलेस लंबा है 190 195, छोड़ो मैगलेस को ही रहने दो। मेरे को एक चीज़ देखना है, मुझे चेंज तो नहीं हो गया। डीप लाइन मैन मार्किंग रोनाल्डो, हाँ ठीक है चलो।
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Oh, terrible pass. That has sent him sprawling.
भाई मैंने बॉल पे पहले
And it is a penalty. Argentina really could have done
बिग
without
गया
this.
भाई, पेपर ही बिग गया है।
Eyeball to
Roberto
eyeball with the
Carlos.
goalkeeper. That is some save from Khan. And he can clear it away. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Chance! It's bounced back off the post.
इब्राहिमोविच को उतार दिया है ने। रुको 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 रुको, रोनाल्डो खतरा दिया ना ये, रुको। हाँ चेंज कर दिया है, रुको। Continuing instruction, defense, and mark, Van Dijk, Ibrahimovic.
Madrid making another change here.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, el dorsal 18.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's played through for him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And a chance! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Argentina have their third corner. It's a mighty effort! And it's there! And with that, he
इधर
takes
भाई
home
वो
the match
इनसाइड
ball.
से बॉल को बाहर
A
निकाला है।
wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well,
Oh, shooting chance! He has done
घंटा
it!
को जो घाटा होगा मेरा।
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
5 minutos de descuento.
Knocks it into space. Oh, that was vital. Well, there's the clearance. Totti. Chiellini.
Oh,
Threads one in. Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Con!
कान को भी बुला लिया
Yes, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the
मेरे
target.
हमने जंप करके गिर दिया what the fuck अगर ये गोल हो जाता भाई
Raul. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's it. Argentina have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Haaland on the score sheet 3 times. Very much the man. Terrific recovery, a really fine win that, Jim Beglin.
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've...
Argentina do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Argentina cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Picked out brilliantly. And he's straight offside.
Okay, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player? Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taking him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, there's no question, Peter, what his manager thought of it. He's turned away in disgust. Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Decent hit from there.
हेलो हेलो बोलो भाई कैसे हो
Baturina. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Chiellini. Looking for options for movement. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. He's on it, can he get away? That's a good ball. Shot a goal!
Oh,
Grealish. Grealish going full tilt down the left. Looking for the run. Played into
তুমি
space
ফুটবল
out
মোবাইল
wide.
খেলো? না না, আমি ফুটবল মোবাইল একটা
He's gonna be
পিসিতে।
disappointed with that.
আমার কাছে মোবাইল ভালো নেই যে
It's
চলবে।
Haaland. Taken back almost at once. Quarter of an hour played. Still goalless. And he's cut it out. Nicely aimed pass. It's a searching pass. That's beautifully weighted. And that is as far as they're going to go. Yamal. Looking to play him in. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Szoboszlai plays it in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Defending of the desperate variety. Takes a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
ফুটবল বেশিতে খেলার জন্য 2 GB গ্রাফিক্স কার্ড চলবে? হ্যাঁ, কোনো প্রবলেম নেই, আরামসে চলবে।
Belletti. He's picked his way through.
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, চলবে ফুটবল পিসি, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই। 2 GB গ্রাফিক্স কার্ড আরামসে চলবে, প্রবলেম নেই।
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Stojkovic. Argentina finding their passes. Chiesa. Now it's Rafinha. Yamal.
কন্ট্রোলার আর কিবোর্ড, কন্ট্রোলার ছাড়া খেলা সম্ভব না।
And here's Chiesa. And it's Grealish. Played into space. Grealish is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rashford. And the shot!
ভাই থ্রু বল,
Argentina!
ভাই থ্রু দেখা।
There is your perfect party piece. It is
Top
what they called
midfield
for.
se diya
It is
hai
what
through,
they have
bhai.
been yearning for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Oh, smashing
Oh,
header!
nice.
Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box.
Wait,
It
wait,
makes
wait,
life so much
wait.
harder for that defence.
Rafinha. Yamal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's there to clear it. Has a shot!
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
No luck with that dink over the top. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Can he get on the end of this? Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Stojkovic carries the ball down the right. Totti. Rash, he's had a shot!
हालांड को दे देना
Oh,
चाहिए था,
nice, but
शेड
not
लाइक।
quite the end product required.
Rashford deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
DiMarco. Some resolute defending there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And it's Belletti.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Rashford. Chance for a shot!
नया
Got a
प्लेयर
goal!
बाय बाय बाय
Two
बाय
up now,
बाय बाय
and they are cruising. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Rashford demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a truck. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
बोल देगा शायद
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Argentina very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. That gets things going for the second half. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now, can they get him away? No, that's been intercepted. Rafinha. And it's Bachurina. Grealish. Chiesa running with the ball. Oh, that's a very decent ball now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rafinha knocks it into space. Chance! It's in! Wonderfully
Nice,
smooth,
nice goal.
smart and slick.
and
What about the pass, Peter? It was played
Wide
so
goal.
intelligently, and he picked out the perfect target.
Kashima Antlers give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Can he get it through? Salah. Oh, well played. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And it's Grealish. Now it's Williams. And he's got his cross in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rashford.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Rashford is onto this. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Now it's Chiesa. Rafinha. DiMarco. This looks promising. It's a loose ball.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, terrible pass.
रुको एक
Has
मिनट
a look and plays it forward. Now it's Totti. And the shot! And he
भैया
is
आपके
finished.
पास गेंशिन में कितने लिमिटेड कैरेक्टर
And
हैं
they are pulling clear
वो मुझे
here.
काउंट करना पड़ेगा बहुत
And
सारा
a trademark move ends with the inevitable
बहुत सारा है भाई
classy finish.
सच में
Well, it's an
मैं
example of
बोल रहा हूँ काउंट कर
counter-attacking
सकते
at
हो
its
ठीक है
finest. Real cut and thrust.
वो मैं कर सकता हूँ
So now the difference is
एक
3.
मिनट
And
मैं बोल रहा हूँ
smartly
तुम
replayed.
काउंट कर सकते हो पहले
Tries to play it through. Raul.
रुको मुझे
Well,
भी
Peter,
ठीक
he's
लाइन पे
looking
याद करने दे
particularly
दो
sharp.
And certainly on the hunt for his personal treble.
पहले घुसा
Yeah,
था
and I
जब
certainly wouldn't go
पहले
against
रेडियन
that,
लिया था
although
ठीक
he
है
may keep an eye on the bench for fear of
भाई
being
वैसे
taken off.
बोलना बहुत ही टफ है बहुत
He's
दिन
in
हो
plenty
गया
of space here.
कुछ
He's
ना कुछ
got
घात
away.
बीच में से
Can he finish?
गैप हो ही जाएगा।
Brilliant! Mohamed Salah! About as smooth
बहुत
as
है
it
बहुत।
gets. Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it
ओहो
look ridiculously easy.
Well, most of those go
तुम
high in
कल
the
आओ
air
ठीक है,
because of
कल
their
मैं दोपहर को
difficulty.
लाइव
He
स्ट्रीम
made
करूंगा,
it
तब
look
आओ,
like he does it
तब
every
मैं
day.
दिखाऊंगा तुम्हें।
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So is this the start of a comeback?
तुम
Well,
कल
the
दोपहर
movement
को
is
आओ
slick,
3-3:30
the
बजे, तब
speed
मैं
is
दिखाऊंगा
slippery. The
लाइव।
defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off,
ओके,
and it
हाँ हाँ।
wasn't the best decision.
ये अब बोलना ना, दिमाग से बोलना बहुत मुश्किल है मेरे पास, इतना कैरेक्टर
That
है
is
ना।
good. Super
भाषण तू
running,
से खेल
sharp
रहा हो,
movement. Came
याद
up
रखना,
against a defender,
बहुत
though,
ही
who
मुश्किल
was
है।
ever so determined. And it's made its way to him. Nico with shapes to shoot! Argentina getting so close now, and importantly, with this significant advantage. You would think this is it.
Well, late drama notwithstanding, Peter, but they've got this far because...
He's having a go!
हाँ
Oh,
हाँ।
should have put that away.
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Rashford receives it in a good position here. There's a no-nonsense tackle.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Soboslai did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Thinks about the shot. And he's in on goal.
ओह, आउटसाइड पल्ला देने का कोशिश कर रहा था ये।
Baturina. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Now it's DiMarco. Showing great feet there. Oh, good ball. So that's it. It is all
खत्म
over.
मैच।
A win,
भाई
a
एक 1v1
triumph, a time
अच्छा
to
है
crank
भाई,
up
फिर
the
से तुम्हारे
music,
साथ।
charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party.
चलो
Your final
डिस्कॉर्ड में आओ
thoughts,
तो।
Jim?
Argentina
Discord
really
now.
were brilliant today, Peter, to produce a
मैं हूँ डिस्कॉर्ड
performance
में।
like this in a game that could have
Discord में आ
a
जाओ।
massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
हम्म। ना ब्रो, डीसी में आज नहीं आ पाऊंगा। ठीक है ठीक है। 38874222। कितना गोल मारोगे बोलो, अभी से ही बोल दो। गोल मार के मेरा दिमाग खराब कर दोगे पूरा। मैं लास्ट था, कोड नंबर मेरा फॉर्मेशन जैसा है। हाँ मैंने भी नोटिस किया हुआ। तुम तो पूरा असली भाई 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 भाई। मैं भी वाकई सीखा हो खेलना
So welcome one
नया
and all
डिफेंडर मिल
to
गया
a
आज
picturesque evening
किसको
here.
मिला
A clear
वो
night, all the ingredients for a showcase
वो
game.
लिलियन को
Passionate crowd
या
demands.
फिर बेगन बाहर
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has
Leland
joined
तो
us to
चला
offer
गया है,
his
बेगन बाहर को।
expertise.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Platini! Out towards the flank. This looks promising. Nicely weighted ball.
फिर से
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, at 6'6", and with that sort of a physique, Jim, Daniel van Bouten was only ever going to be a monstrous centre-half, wasn't he?
Yeah, and a very good one at that. The first Belgian, I believe, to become a European champion at club level.
Yes, he was. And Messi! And he comes up trumps again.
Well, the keeper saved his team again here, Peter, but he needs more
एक
protection
दो और
from this
रन ले
defence.
रहा है रुको कैसे अबे
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That is good alertness. Mateus, that's a delicate pass. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
अबे ठीक रन ले रहा है
And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good take in a good area. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Corner number 2 then. Platini plays it short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Wow, look who's involved.
Now it's Raul. Now it's Rashford. He's had it
Big.
taken off him. Looking for the run. Passing is crisp and... Big chance! Goal! Man! That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, well played, well sorted
ये
out.
पे भाई
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but
Club.
it came to nothing. Rodri tries to play it through. Look at... Oh, shooting chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passing nice and neat.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Platini. He's picked his way through. There's the shot!
अरे मेरा डिफेंडर नीचे क्यों भाग रहा है पता नहीं
Double quick time.
देखो नीचे भाग जा रहा है
Invitation was clear and it
Offside
was
trap की वजह
accepted
से
with the utmost glee.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
and things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that
ऑफसाइड
when
ट्रैप
the
की
last
वजह से
one went in.
नीचे चले जा रहा है शायद.
Van Dijk. Haaland. Threads one in. Stojkovic.
ऑफसाइड ट्रैप
Gets it away.
वही ऑफसाइड ट्रैप में मेरा डिफेंडर पीछे चला जा रहा है. रुको. नेचुरल टीम प्ले स्टाइल इंडिविजुअल इंस्ट्रक्शन ये तो नहीं है. ट्रैप ऑन है इसलिए फुल. इन मैच रोल ऑटोमेटिक मैच सपोर्ट ऑफसाइड ट्रैप ऑफ. ऑफसाइड ट्रैप ऑन है इसलिए कोई डिफेंस छोड़ दे रहा है मेरा. कर दिया.
And it's Totti. Totti going face to face with his great rival. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Van Dijk. Argentina are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Totti. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Tries to pass it through. He's away. Rashford! And it's in! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden.
And Shevchenko! Knocks it out wide. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Totti. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. Van de Ven. Platini. In with the challenge. There's the whistle for half-time.
नहीं भाई तुम तो पूरा नहीं खेल रहा कैसे मैच बोले. तुम अगर पूरा अच्छी तरह से खेल तो मैं नहीं कर पाऊंगा. ठीक है. तुम तो पूरा प्रेशर नहीं दे रहे हैं ना. वो तो छोड़ के खेल रहे हो.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So we're just settling back into this second half. Shevchenko! Contact was certainly crisp, didn't quite come off.
Yeah, he's the sort that can make the most difficult look quite easy, but that definitely wasn't his very best.
That has ended up in no man's land. Stojkovic. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Mateus. Messi. Right. And Messi! It's there! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, But you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Milan take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Courtois plays comfortably. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now the cross. And he knocks it clear. Plays a sharp little ball here. That's a sharp pass. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shapes to shoot! And it's there!
What's up?
And the lead is extended still further. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football.
Roll! It's hit the upright. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, no joy this time.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Great vision. Messi gets into a good position. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And it's Michel Platini. Messi. Oh, nice touch. And Messi!
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's in a... Shevchenko! Oh, brilliant save.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack. Messi really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's got away. And that has been clubbed away. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Played into space out what? Roll! Now it's Shevchenko. Mateus. Nicely worked. Messi is onto this. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Platini goes steaming forward. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Shevchenko steaming on goalwards. Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Always onto this. Promptly onto that, and that is that. Keep the ball
रानी ले
and win the
लेता
game.
मेरा
It really
स्ट्राइकर
is
मैं
that
गोल
simple.
कैसे करूं?
Mateus.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Messi. And it's Totti. He's through here. Raul,
One touch
unable
pass
to
नहीं
make
है
it
इनके
happen for
पास
all his good intentions.
इसे पकड़ना पड़ता है उसके बाद पास
Mateus.
Ci sarà un minuto
Lovely
di
pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. He is just caressing the ball. And a chance! Off the post. And that is that. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and
इधर
chumps.
राशफोर्ड भाग रहा है मगर हलान कोई रन ले रहा है वो बीच में खड़ा पे क्या कर रहा है पता नहीं
More or less everyone.
Invitiamo
Your
tutti
final
i
thoughts,
tifosi
Jim?
ad-
भाई भाई गुड नाइट। हाँ हाँ चलो गुड नाइट। मुझे एक अच्छा स्ट्राइकर चाहिए भाई यो। मेरा एक अच्छा एक भी स्ट्राइकर नहीं है मेरे पास। बहुत प्रॉब्लमेटिक है ये। Save coins from Etho and और रामी अपकमिंग। भाई कॉइन सेव करके भी क्या करूंगा, मुझे तो 900 में नहीं देगा ना। 10 पुल में नहीं देता ये लोग, ठीक है। ये रन नहीं लेता ये लेफ्ट विंगर होके भी। रन बहुत अच्छा लेता है, ठीक है। इसका फिनिशिंग थोड़ा प्रॉब्लमेटिक है। इस ये फिनिश ठीक से नहीं कर सकता। हालांकि तो फिनिश बहुत अच्छा है मगर ये रन नहीं लेता। अजीब मेरा कॉम्बिनेशन है। उससे अच्छा एम्बाप्पे को ही रख देता हूँ। एम्बाप्पे का भी फिनिशिंग है ठीक ठाक है, अटैकिंग अवेयरनेस भी है, स्पीड एक्सप्रेशन है। इससे अच्छा ये इसको ही रखूंगा मैं। प्लेयर प्रोग्रेशन भाई आपको कोनामी स्टोर में सस्ते में कॉइन मिल जाएगा, मेरे को रुपये में कॉइन मिल ऑफर में। भाई खरीद सकता तो वही होता ना, खरीद ही लेता। खरीदना नहीं है मुझे अभी, बाद में देखूंगा। हो गया चलो डिवीजन 3 डिव 3 आ गया। अब मैं हारना चालू होगा मेरा। लामिन यमाल को अगर स्ट्राइकर के लिए ट्रेन कर पाता, मगर वो तो वो है ना। লিলিয়ান থুরাম, অস্তা कुर्ता, बैकन बावर। भाई ये लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर में है ना हमारे पास। लॉन्ग बॉल काउंटर में है ये।
Argentina get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes?
लिलियन थुराम से मैं कैसे घुसूं?
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Gullit.
And it's Hullet.
अबे
Hullet. Luis Suarez. Gabriel defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well, you would think that the name Luis Suarez on any team sheet is sufficient to make any opponent shiver.
And I think I'd struggle to name a striker who's better at playing his position.
So what would you say is his outstanding characteristic, Jim? What makes him special?
Well, I'm going to have to say it's his winning mentality, that doggedness, that ruthlessness, the desire to win at all costs. What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
समझ में आ गया मुझे, वो एकदम लास्ट में आके क्रॉस देगा।
Beckham is there and he can pick it up. Hullet played back in, goes for a shot. It's hit the upright. Mbappe, Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there. And this is Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. And again, he sorted that out terrifically. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Terrific header!
यही करेगा, मुझे पता चल गया भाई।
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
ये ठीक है, यही करना है मुझे इधर। विजुअल इंस्ट्रक्शंस में काउंटर टारगेट में रहेगा डैशबोर्ड और डीप लाइन में मैन मार्क में डीप लाइन पे रहेगा। नहीं डीप लाइन में तो वही सब दे दिया। मैं काउंटर टारगेट रखूँगा। मैन मार्क वैन डाइक करेगा Suarez को।
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Can he finish? mistake.
एकदम लास्ट में जाके वो पास दे रहा है, कुछ नहीं कर पाऊंगा इधर।
One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Tries to play it through.
अच्छा रन ले रहा
That's
था।
the end of that. It all started well enough. Pull it. It's Luis Suarez! And we have our very first corner. Suarez plays it short. He's having a shot! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rafinha puts a cross in. Oh no, no. Bullets! Just
इधर से मिलेगा उधर से शॉट लेगा ये।
cruising. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Very nicely done. Well, the defence proved infallible then. And that won't be the last they'll see of him. Out towards the flank. Beckham. Roll does well to get it back. Now this could be a chance. Good ball, good take. Oh, well measured. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that's put paid to a promising move. Rashford.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Stojkovic threads one in. Well, a clinch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
छोड़ो भाई आज के लिए।
And
ये
that's
खत्म
it.
करता हूँ भाई।
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And we'd like to inform you now that the latest travel information is currently being displayed on the screen.
हाँ आज थर्सडे हो गया, थर्सडे।
Our bond is strong. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis flows. New moon rises.
Night falls. The night comes. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. Night falls. To dust.
हेलो हेलो ब्रो, बोलो भाई। ডেট ফুটবল রাতে ফুটবল খেলো বললে বললে যে হ্যাঁ খেলি তো, খেলছিলাম এক্ষুনি এক্ষুনি শেষ করলাম, মানে বন্ধ করবো তার আগে ঢুকছি, ভুলে গেছিলাম ডেলি করতে।
Add as
খেলছিলাম একটু আগে খেলছিলাম। ও ডেলি হয়ে গেছে। এক্ষুনি আরেকটু আগে আসলে দেখতে পেতাম। चले बंद करबो एक्षुनी। ये तो 3 मंडे ट्यूसडे हो गया है। ठीक है, ट्यूसडे का कर लूंगा, करके ऑफ कर दूंगा, मतलब थर्सडे का कल का डेली करके ऑफ। ये हो गया है मेरा 99% एक्सप्लोरेशन। 79 या 78? अच्छा कुछ তুমি এই ক্যারেক্টারদের সাথে কথা বলো, টিম পাবে তো? হ্যাঁ সেইটাও আছে বটে। হ্যাঁ তা ঠিকই কথা, ভালো জিনিস মনে করে যাও মা।
This should just about... Traveler? Hello? I didn't expect to run into you as... Yes, of course. All the knights back home are still figuring out how to support... Yep, the grand... but of course, if you run into any trouble, remember that the knights... After all, you're our... that's what Master Jean told me. Huh? Captain Kaya asked me to bring it along. Okay, I need a minute. I put it in my backpack. Oh, here it is. Go on. Have a taste. I did, of course. When I was leaving, the Grandmaster at first, but after giving it, otherwise he'd... Oh, right. And that's all...
Reload. ইনে মা ভেতরে আছে মেবি নাকি ওপরে মনে হয় ভেতরেই আছে না इधर तो नहीं है नहीं इधर है देखो तो यहोड़ा सो रहा है इधर चेस्ट है कम करके बोल इन्हें रीसेट मोड
Why is Yehoda here? And she's... Hey, what's going on here?
Keyword detected. Meditative state suspended.
Whoa! You gave Paimon a fright!
No, however, it was Yehoda's request. She asked me for a detailed analysis of the steps required to meditate and to mentor her as she practiced relieving her stress.
Yehoda's so stressed that she's gotta meditate to cope with it all?
I do not know. However, Yehoda said she has been suffering from insomnia for a while and was willing to try any solution she could. First, I let her stand in my kitchen, close her eyes, and focus on the fur by stimulating her olfactory module. It successfully stimulated her appetite. She consumed the finished crumb cakes with incredible efficiency. Unfortunately, she consumed too many and proved unable to... That is indeed true. Her body should have been able to enter... It did not. She finished half her exercises, realized she had an unfinished... After she returned, she crouched down in a corner. I was so tired from all that training. Following this, she was once more unable to... In the end, we decided to give back...
Boss Nev. No. Seems like...
I do not think Yehoda's sleep is real. First of all, the meditation steps the goal of for an ordinary... For me, that said...
So...
In truth, when Yehoda lay down and tried to fall asleep through... Don't run off too far, or I might get ambushed. And I answered her. After that, like I do with Aino every night, I held Yehoda's hand as she slept. After a while, she did.
Tell me, robot, this is something I did myself.
Yes. And if either of you need help sleeping, please Oh, by the way, I have leftover... Goodbye.
With dreams. ये एनेक्डोट देखते कहाँ से मुझे पता नहीं देखना पड़ेगा उनके प्लेन्स बिल्ड राइट तो 2566 अटैक 240 एलिमेंटल मास्टरी 52 262 घुमा दे के रखा हो ये आर्टिफैक्ट 0 कॉन्स्टलेशन आल्ट क्राउन है और 8 ये तो 9 करूँगा कुछ ऐसा है ये पेशियाँ उनकी जो बिल्डिंग বাকি অ্যাটাকের আর কোনো ভালো পাইনি কিছু সব জোগাড়টা ইয়ে এনার্জি রিজেন ডিফেন্স ভর্তি সব এইচপি এনার্জি এই যে এনার্জি রিজেন ডিফেন্স এইগুলো তো ভালো ভালো করেছে জিভাই পেলে যা বিল্ড হতো ইনভেন্টারি অনেক রোড এইখানে মনে হয় এইটা না টিমও কোথা দিয়ে দেয় আচ্ছা এদের সাথে কথা বলতে হবে 10 জনের সাথে কথা বলে তারপর 50 দেবে পেয়ে গেছি দেখে করতে হয়, 50টা তো কম না। 50টা কাজটা করে নিলে কালকে আরেকটা ফুল জোগাড় হয়ে যাবে। দেখি এখানে তো কেউ কথা বলার মতন নেই, এখানেও কেউ কথা বলার মতন নেই। এখানেও নেই। এইটা তো ইভেন্টের, এগুলো অ্যানিগ্লোড নয়। মেইন মিকো শ্রাইনে কোথায়? ওখানে গিয়ে যে কোনো ক্যারেক্টার হিডেন আছে সেটার জন্য রিকোয়েস্ট করো। আচ্ছা পেন এগুলো আচ্ছা রিকোয়েস্টে তো কোনো অপশন দেখাচ্ছে না। মেক আ উইশ, আচ্ছা এটা করলে তারপর মনে হয় খুলবে না না? বুঝতে পেরেছি। ঠিক আছে, কালকে করে নেবো, অসুবিধা নেই। বুঝে গেছি, কালকে হয়ে যাবো কাজ সব। 50 মানে 60 50 60 50 60 110 110 or আর 50 সাইনে গিয়ে করতে হবে। হ্যাঁ বুঝতে পেরেছি, ঠিক আছে। সাইনে গিয়ে করবো, বুঝতে পেরেছি। বুঝতে পেরেছি, করে নেবো কালকে। এখন আর করছি, ঘুম পেয়ে গেছে। দেবেন বিশেষ 17 দিন ওয়ার্কার সময় রিসেট হবে না ইভেন্ট। ওই ইভেন্টটা হয়তো কালকে আসবে, কালকে বা পরশু দিন রিসেট হবে। 4 দিন বলেছে। এই যে এখানে অন দ্য 4th ডে, তো 2 দিন হয়ে যাবে মেবি। আজকে রিসেট হলে 3 দিন হবে, তারপর 4 দিন, মানে কাল পরশু রিসেট হবে এটা। পরশু রিসেট হবে মেবি, তাই। না রিসেট আজকে হয়ে গেছে, লল বলতে বলতে রিসেট হয়ে গেছে। 4 দিন হয়ে গেল আমি করেছি, দেখতে দেখতে দিন চলে গেছে। লল বাহ, বলতে বলতে রিসেট হয়ে গেছে। ও আমি মনে হয় 1-2 দিন আসার পর করেছি। হ্যাঁ, ইভেন্টটা আসার 2 দিন পরই আমি করেছি চালু। ওই জন্যেই এসে গেছে। তাহলে এখান থেকে কত পাবো? কালকে করবো ভাই 200 200 ইয়েস ইয়েস 200 200 পাবো। নাইস নাইস। তাহলে ঠিক আছে 200 ওইদিকে 50 250 প্লাস 60 310 আর এদিকে দিতে দুটো আরো দুটো মানে 3 9 উইশেস হয়ে যাচ্ছে। আর একটা উইশ লাগবে, তাহলে 10 ফুল করতে পারবো কালকে। ও হয়ে যাবে, এক্সপ্লোর করবো কি করা আছে। আর ইয়ে করবো, স্টোরি বড়ি করবো কালকে। ভাবছি এমএল স্টোরিটা করবো, তারপরে এই দুজনে করবো। তাড়াতাড়ি হবে না জোড়ো। ওই লল, তাহলে তো বাদ দিলাম, আস্তে করতে হবে। ঠিক আছে, তাহলে আর কিছু করার নেই। আচ্ছা র্যান্ডাম আর দেখতে থাকতে হবে, জায়গাটা বুঝতে পেরেছি। যখন দেখবে তখন করে নেবে। তাই করতে হবে। চলো আজকের জন্য স্ট্রিম অফ করলাম। গুড নাইট, আবার কালকে। চলো টাটা। চলি ডেইলি করতে, ভুল করে ফেললাম। নাইস, ফুল করে নাও। এরা পেয়ে যাবে, কয়েকটা 2-4টে ফুল করে পেয়ে যাবে, আরামসে পেয়ে যাবে। চলো আজকের জন্য গুড নাইট। গুড নাইট, টাটা।